Hello, beautiful souls and beautiful soul tribe. Welcome back to Diana's Magical Mermaid Tarot. Today we're going to be taking a look at the good news coming into your life. We're going to get some information there for you guys today. It's a collective reading. Thank you so much for being here, and may all the energies that reveal themselves here be elevated and transmuted for the purposes of the highest good of this collective. Amen. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's use the Kipper deck here. Oh, let me light that candle. I almost forgot. There's a third. Nope. Okay. All right, let's take a look. We are getting Coffin and Courtship. Okay, so I see a transition coming through for you when it comes to a relationship. Okay, it could be that I do feel like maybe some negative aspect of a relationship is coming to an end, or it could be that a negative relationship is coming to a close and you're not going to have to worry about this continuing on into your future. I am getting, for a lot of you, this has to do with negative patterns continuing on in a relationship that you value, that you hold dear, is coming to a close. It's not going to continue anymore. Let's get more information about this situation. Okay. We have Courthouse. Okay, for some of y'all, you could be transitioning this relationship in the near future. I see that you may be getting married to this person, making it legal. Or you may be getting a divorce. It just depends on how you look at it. It could be that there's a relationship you really want it to end. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership. It could be some type of friendship that you don't like, that you feel is toxic. I see it coming to an end. I also feel like if this is a relationship, you're dating someone and you want it to be elevated to the next level, I see that happening as well. This is good news that's coming into your life in the near future. Let's move into the next set of cards. I see a contract too. A contract between you and someone else that you're really looking forward to. Maybe you and another party. Could be a business partnership. That's possible as well. Could be that this is an old matter. Perhaps you've been telling this person for a while, I really want to be married. I'm not going to continue like this. And the person's like, all right, let's do this. You know, it could be as simple as that. Or it could be maybe you weren't asking. Maybe it's just this is a long time relationship and it's time. It's this relationship is just going to be leveled up, and that's that. This person's going to commit to you. That is coming through very strongly, very powerfully. Okay. Okay, we got a third. We have contract again. You know, we saw a document here. So there's some type of contract or agreement or document coming into your near future. It could be a marriage certificate. It could be a business proposal rule. I could see business being part of this, especially with the suits. We got helping hand. Yeah, so I do see maybe a job coming in the near future for some of y'all. And we have the World. Yeah, some type of major accomplishment. So having to do with coming into partnership with someone else or some other party. A situation that's going to be helping you out. A contract is going to be beneficial to you. And I feel like it could be you writing, signing, buying a home, right? And finishing off the papers, getting into buying a house very soon. Okay, this is in the near future. This is a near future reading. So I'm thinking, you know, between the next 1 to 3 months. So this may have to do with buying a house, or signing a contract, getting into an apartment, getting your own place. It could be a business contract, getting a job, or signing a contract, maybe getting you're a contractor, this is what you do, getting one, a very highly coveted place, a highly coveted position, a highly coveted contract or situation in the near future. Okay, so that's definitely coming through. Get more information. So guys, can you tell me more about this contract, please? Okay. Missing piece. So it's something you've been wanting for a while. Okay, you've been feeling like, okay, I'm really enjoying this relationship, but I feel like something's missing. We've been together for 2 years, and I just feel like I needed to go to the next level, or else I just feel like it's getting tainted, you know, this good connection. Where are we going with it, you know? And I feel like, so it's going to be a deepening of a connection into a contract or a marriage, or it could be like maybe a job you've been really looking for a long time, or the type of space you've been wanting to move into for a long time, you know, something like this. So let's move into the next piece of information here. Some type of agreement. Could be a friendship that you really wanted for a while. Say, yeah. Okay, those are good news coming into my viewers' life in the near future. So just take it as it resonates, of course. If you're not in a relationship or something like this, then obviously that part of the message does not pertain to you. Okay, we got 3. I see the power of 3s coming through here. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I honor the beauty of my physical form, recognizing that I'm truly beautiful inside and out. A glow up of some kind? A glow up. Your beauty is going to be elevated. You're going to like what you see in the mirror. You're going to be told you're beautiful. You may receive compliments. Well, I feel like most importantly, you're just going to like who you see in the mirror. It could also be the content of your character, what you've been doing with who you are. I feel like you're going to like looking at yourself in the mirror. Maybe you'd struggled with this in the past. Maybe acne will be clearing up, or melasma will be fading away from, pregnancy or whatever. Or, I don't know what it is. You'll be eating a better diet and you'll just be glowing more radiant. We have light body. We're touching on the body again. My light body vibrates with pure love, anchoring the frequencies of ascension into the physical plane. You're going to be elevating your physical form in the near future. Yeah. It could be that you'll be working out more and therefore seeing more of these positive benefits. Okay. Next, we're getting breakthrough. Yeah. So you may have been stuck at a plateau. Maybe you've been trying to lose weight, as an example. Maybe you've been trying to lose weight and you've been stuck at a plateau. And I feel like in the near future, you're going to see a big shift coming through. Okay. Where, all of a sudden, all your hard work's going to start paying off. You're going to start looking more muscular. You're going to start looking more toned. Your skin's going to be tightening up, firming up. Your skin's going to look really good. You're going to receive some type of, it could be also maybe you figure out some formula or some type of, I don't know what it is, some understanding, right? Because I'm seeing breakthrough that helps you apply different patterns to how you live your life. It says here, I cancel all habits, patterns, and programs that no longer serve my evolution across timelines, dimensions, and generations. So you could be breaking a generational curse. Maybe you hail from a background of sweet loving, candy loving or pastry loving ancestry, and you'll be like, how do I get away from this? How do I become the kind of person who enjoys being free of candy and enjoys being free of pastries? How do I live a good life without this thing that my family has needed for generations, right? And then you will figure that out. Or you'll find some kind of cure for something or some kind of condition that's plagued you or your family for a long time, and you're going to get over it. You're going to break a generational curse. And I'm seeing that it might be an inherited trait as well. But I'm just seeing like a physical glow up or leveling up happening for some of you. Let's go ahead and move into the next deck of cards. Okay, so let's take a look at what's coming through. What good news is coming my viewers' way? What's the good news? And I feel like some of y'all have had some really seriously intense spiritual practices. Or it could be mild, it could be intense, whatever it is. Maybe you're following a deep spiritual routine or program, or trying to do some sort of spiritual working, or I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're finally gonna reach some kind of breakthrough. Maybe you're working on your health while using spirituality, or some sort of like spells or something, or prayer, and it's going to have a positive effect on your health and your physical body. Okay, that's another message coming through. Your spiritual practices are going to be paying off. I feel like if you're having some sort of health issue too, then I feel that you will also be getting healed. You'll be getting healing. Things will be returning back to normal. If it's hormonal imbalance, something like this, something you're doing will, your light body will finally respond to what it is you're doing, and you will receive healing. That's coming through as well. Detoxing, hormonal balancing, that kind of thing. Okay, let's try that again. What's the good news coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What's the good news coming into my viewer in the near future? What's the good news coming into my viewer in the near future? Okay. Oh, we got 4 this time. My goodness. You have a lot of information. We got count your chickens. Okay. Wow. Those chickens are laying lots of eggs. Interesting. So we have something sort of paying off or paying dividends in your future. We have hit your target. Okay. Definitely going to be on the money when it comes to something. Okay, you're going to be on the money. All right. And it's going to be a situation that maybe it stressed you out, like, will I make it? Will this yield what I wanted to yield? And I see that it will be yielding something that you had to get right. You had to get it right. It could be a job. It could be some task. It could be your investment practices or habits. Something you were working on is finally, finally going to hit that bullseye. And your chicken is going to start laying eggs for you. So some type of profit is going to be coming in for you in regards to something. We got Forever Young. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. Forever Young. Okay, it could be maybe you're working on maybe your age reversal, or youngifying yourself, and you're going to be hitting the bullseye. And I'm also getting like something financial as well. We got Midas touch, exactly, something financial. So Midas, that's King Midas, the story of King Midas, who he wished for I think he wished for a power or something, and the power he wished for was the power to everything he touches turn into gold. And of course that story had a sad ending, because his daughter came running towards him and he touched her and she turned into gold. But that's not what we're seeing here. Okay, what we're seeing here is that something you've been touching is going to turn into gold. You're going to be hitting the bullseye when it comes to something paying off for you. It could be financial. And for some of you, this has to do with your radiance, your health, the way you look. You've been trying really hard to make sure that you look as good as you can. You've been trying also to reverse your biological age. I feel like some of you may be involved in those kinds of activities where you are eating better, sleeping better, exercising more, stretching, paying attention to all the things you need to be doing to make sure you stay young. And I feel like it's going to be giving you results that you can see, tangible results in the future. Okay, it could have to do with your looks too. Like maybe you're feeling like your face is not, maybe something's coming down. You're like, nope, I want it to go back up. And look, it's going up. Got a young, tight, snatched face there. Also getting that it is has to do with money for some of you all as well. It could be both. I do see that something's going to be paying off, something you've been building, something you may have invented. It could be a business, and it's finally going to start laying eggs for you. You could literally have bought chickens, and the good news is you're going to be collecting those eggs, maybe selling them. It's a very specific message for just one or two of you probably. Selling them and making money off of that. Okay, we got Midas touch. I'm seeing gold, just opulence. I do feel like, in the near future, next 1 to 3 months, it's going to be some type of windfall, okay? Some type of money coming in, okay? We got the eggs, we got the gold. I mean, wow. I don't know exactly. Let's get more information on this. So you guys, can you please tell me more about this Midas touch? What is it trying to tell us about viewer? What's the good news coming into viewer's life in the near future when it comes to this Midas touch card? Can you please clarify this Midas touch card for us, please? What is it trying to tell us? Midas touch. We're going to put that over there. What is this Midas touch card trying to tell us about viewer as far as what is coming into viewer's life in the near future? Okay, very specific message. I didn't get like a ton of cards coming out. Ooh, the Fool. So this is youthfulness. This is youthfulness. Definitely feel like you're going to be looking younger in the coming months, in the near future. You're going to be looking significantly younger. You're going to be full of like childlike energy. Wow. It's going to be very shocking. You're going to be very surprised by the way you look and also the kind of income that's going to be coming in. Okay, it's going to be a big shocker for you. You're not going to expect it, or maybe now you will based on this tarot card reading, but you're not going to expect maybe. Okay, what's going to be shocking my viewer in the near future? What piece of good news is going to be shocking my viewer in the near future, or shocking others in my viewer's life? What piece of good news coming into my viewer's life is going to be shocking my viewer in the near future? Okay, it's going to have to do with your looks. definitely, I'm definitely getting a strong, but in a few 1 to 3 months, you're going to be like, what? I look hella good. You're going to be shocked by how youthful you're looking, how wonderful. It's going to be like a glow up of sorts. Okay. Wow. And I get with the Midas touches, maybe you'll be using like gold as part of your beauty routine. Perhaps you'll be doing like a gold mask, you know, or something like this. And I know that gold is really good for the skin, so there's gonna be this glow. You're looking hella snatched and really beautiful and looking really good. You could be a guy or a girl, doesn't matter, but there's gonna be something you're doing to your skin or something like this. Let me get some clarification here on the eggs. Okay, count your chickens. I love that. So guys, can you tell me more about this count your chickens card? What is it trying to tell us? Wow, definitely I've seen business success there. Owning your own business, that kind of thing. Or maybe your boss rewarding you. Okay. Hey guys, can you tell me more about this count your chickens card? What is it trying to tell us? I feel like there's a couple of messages here. Okay. Yeah, you're going to impress your boss. You're going to have some type of victory. Or yeah, or in your business, you're going to become more popular. Your business is going to become more popular, and I'm seeing self-sufficiency. So it's definitely going to be some type of boon in your income in the next 1 to 3 months. I'm also seeing that, especially with the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles coming up as well. Also your beauty, okay? You're gonna be looking really nice. You're gonna find it very shocking how good you're gonna look. I almost feel like you might try some skin product or routine, and you're gonna be shocked at what you get out of it, okay? And I'm also getting here with that you're gonna be rewarded either by your boss at work. You're going to be lauded as, you know what, viewer is doing a fantastic job, and I'm going to give them a big bonus or a big commission or, you know, or something like this. And I feel like it's going to add to your sense of self-sufficiency. You'll be able to take care of yourself very well and enjoy your time by yourself, you know, money in the bank, you know, paying your own bills, enjoying the beauty of your own garden and the results of your hard labor, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your next set of oracle cards here. Okay, what is good news coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? I'm thinking 1 to 3 months or 1 to 6 months on the outside, okay, is how long these things are going to take to manifest. And again, if you're here watching this, then this reading is for you. So mark my words, these things are coming your way. And we're getting some resonance here with the beautiful light body. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I feel like you might be getting like losing weight or trying some type of procedure or practices, and it's going to yield you excellent results. Just stay focused and keep up with it. Okay, maybe in time for this wedding or this new job. All right, what good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming to life of my viewer in the near future, the next 1 to 3 months? Okay. What good news is coming to life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming? Okay. Well, we got 3 there right off the bat. Okay, let's take a look. We have Fury. Okay, something used to make you really mad. Something used to piss you the fuck off. We got Luck. Okay. Oh, you're going to get lucky when it comes to what was infuriating you. Very interesting. Live and learn. Huh. I feel like you're making some people mad. You're making some people mad. Mad at how lucky you are. Okay? Maybe there's going to be something you were doing that they were supposed to be doing, but they didn't do. And you're going to be earning some type of cash reward from it. I feel like people are going to notice that there's something you're doing. Okay? That they keep saying, well, I ought to do that too. I ought to do that too. It could be you investing in the stock market. Or you starting a business. Or you jumping into business with a business partner, or you, I don't know, doing some type of activity that, you know, maybe a lot of people lose faith in because they hadn't seen results from it or something. And you're going to get lucky and get some kind of big boon or I'm seeing lots of zeros here. Okay, so which is very symbolic. I mean, it could be lots of zeros. It could just be like a big chunk of change. Like you may get like 10 grand, or, you know, all of a sudden just out of nowhere you get $2,000, or, you know, there's going to be a peak, and it's going to be like something that teaches other people a lesson. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to stay focused like viewer is, or you're going to be a lesson for others with this reward that you reach. Okay, let's keep it moving here. Let's get more information. You could get lucky in some type of way. I want to get more information about this. Spirit guys, can you give me more information about Fury, Luck, Live, and Learn? How is my viewer going to be getting... what good news is going to be getting to my... What good news is going to be coming to my viewer's life in the near future? What good news is going to be coming to my viewer's life in the near future? Okay. Something you're been very ready for. You've been building up. Something you're working on right now. It's going to lead to some sort of peak moment, stroke of luck, you know, and it's just going to be like, what? You were ready. You were ready. Okay. You were ready to receive it. You did things to make yourself ready to receive it. And it's going to be like a lesson for others. It could have to do with the business world. I'm seeing the skyscrapers in the background here. Commerce. Okay. What? Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that with the skyscrapers and a check. Just feeling like, you know, maybe you're going to get paid out on insurance or something. Maybe you'll take out you would have taken out insurance, and something you file a claim, you a big check out of it, or you may even win the lottery. It's possible, or something you're doing pays off in a big way. Something habit, business, or activity that you've been investing yourself in pays off in a really big way. Maybe someone shows up and says, you know what, I really like the way you're doing this. Here's your check. And go ahead and keep doing it. I want to see you do it. I want to invest in your business or something. I don't know. It could be a lot of things. Let's get a bit more information. I'm really curious about this pile of cards here. Spirit guides, can you tell me more? What good news is going to be coming into my viewer's life in the near future? Could you give me more information about this Fury, Luck, Live, and Learn readiness pile? What good news is going to be coming into my viewer's life in the near future? We got one more. Let's see, self-love. Okay, so this good luck is going to be born. So this good luck is going to be born of something that you are like, I love myself, so I'm going to do it. You aren't doing it out of the potential that you could become rich or get money for it. It's more like you are honoring your inner child, or honoring your calling, or honoring this is just something I love to do. I'm not, you know, it wasn't like a greedy thing, like where you're not greedy, but it wasn't like a money desperate thing where you're like, I'm going to do this because I'm looking for money. It's more like you're doing something you love because you love doing it. And this is what's going to bring some type of reward to you in the next 1 to 3 months. It's going to be like out of the ordinary. It's not going to be like a typical check. It's going to be bigger than what you might have expected, or a check out of the blue, or some kind of monetary reward, or like some type of, I don't know what it is. It could also be some type of adoration from others, or being singled out as loved and precious or something. Interesting. Let's move on to the next piece of good news. Okay, Spirit guides. What good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? Good. I was hoping we would get 3. We have 3. Okay. We have breakthrough. That card, again, we're getting this kind of energy coming from you. There's something you've been working towards for a while now, and it's like you've been trying to get to the next level, or break into a business, or you know, maybe you reached a certain point where you weren't getting past a certain point when it comes to a certain project. It could have had to do with your health, it could have had to do with business, could have had to do with something you were working on in your life, could have had to do with a relationship, possibly too, who knows, your money situation, I don't know. We got radiance. Wow. Radiance. And we got a phoenix here rising from the ashes, right? Okay, and acceptance. Okay, so I do feel like you're going to be accepted somewhere. Maybe you're going to be accepted because you are working hard towards something. Maybe you're applying to a lot of different jobs or something, and then a job is going, one of these employers or potential employers is going to be like, they're going to notice your strengths. They're going to notice your ability to fly. They're going to notice something very amazing about you, how radiant and powerful you are, and how you persist. And they're going to accept you. You're going to be moving into an area, or maybe applying or injecting yourself into something, and they're going to, accept you with open arms. Okay. So it could be you've been looking for a job, or you're looking for maybe friends or a friend group, or looking to be accepted in some type of group, or looking to be accepted by others. It could also be self-acceptance, that could be good news for you, is you finally realizing, you know what, I am great. I am powerful. I have wings, I have muscles, I can fly, I can get out of bad situations. I am great. I'm going to stop thinking badly about myself. That's good news right there. Maybe you having a breakthrough in the way you see yourself and in the way you view yourself, okay, and view your efforts. Maybe things, you hadn't been getting a lot of good luck because we have the phoenix rising from the ashes. Maybe some things had crashed and burned. And this had really taken a damper on your self-esteem. And I feel like you're going to persist and learn to love yourself because of your ability to keep your resilience, your ability to keep coming back, your ability to keep trying. And you're all of a sudden the scale's going to fall from your eyes and you realize, oh my gosh, I am really powerful. Okay, that's one piece of good news. And this has to come from within. No one can tell you this. You have to feel it from within. Also you might just get accepted because of how powerful you are. You're going to radiate and show your strength. You're going to radiate and show that you don't let obstacles keep you down. And as a result, you're going to get accepted somewhere. Maybe get accepted at a school because you didn't stop filing. You didn't stop applying. You'll get accepted at a job because you didn't stop applying. You never gave up. You kept trying. You're going to get accepted by someone. Could be a mate. Could be a person. Could be romantic. Could be a relationship. Could be friends. Let me get a clarifying card here to get more information from this very same deck. Okay, Spirit guides, could you please clarify for me what good news is coming towards my viewer when it comes in the near future when it comes to the breakthrough, radiance, and acceptance cards? What good news? Thank you, Spirit guides. Okay, wow, we got 2. Thank you, Spirit. We have voyage. Okay, look, we're getting a boat again. So it's like you're going somewhere, you're traveling somewhere, or you're making movements through life, and you're on a move because you're trying to find a place where you belong. Maybe you'll be applying to places to live, and you'll finally get accepted at a place to live. Be getting compassion. Yeah, someone's gonna have compassion for your situation. Someone's gonna have compassion for you and accept you somewhere, and they're gonna be loyal to you. You're gonna get loyalty from somewhere or something. It could, like I said, it could be a new employer. It could be a home. It could be a new location. Okay. A new job. A lot of different things this could really fit. Let's move on to your next set of oracle cards. Spirit guides, what is the good news coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? Spirit guides, what's the good news coming into the life of my viewer in the near future? Okay, we have, oh my gosh, I don't. So the life of my viewer in the near future. What good news is coming into life? Oh, what good news is coming into life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into the future? What good news is coming into life of my viewer? Just for clarity's sake. Is coming to life in my view. Okay, wow, great. Okay, let's take a look. We have revenge. Okay, wow, that's drama. We got some drama there. So someone hurt you, someone bullied you, someone you were nice to, and it looks like someone's gonna bring you their head. And I know that sounds awful. Okay. I think someone who wants to be your friend is going to look out for you and get revenge on your behalf. It could be, it could also be the law, the hand of the law. There could be someone who, it could have to do with cheating. It could be like a law of karma. So let's get more information. We have birth, okay. It could be your baby daddy, it could be your baby mama. It could be someone who hurt your inner child, someone who maybe hurt your child. I don't mean physically, God, I hope not. If that did happen, then I'm very sorry. But what I'm getting is something you love very much, something you want to protect. Maybe maybe your inner child was, maybe when you were a child, you had a parent that didn't treat you well, or I don't know what it is. Let's get more information. Wow. You have adaptability. So there's going to be good news coming in regards to this situation. Because first of all, you're going to be surviving. Okay, you're going to be surviving despite having been hurt by someone. Okay, you're going to be surviving. You're doing very well. You're going to adapt and you're going to grow. Okay, and so it's not going to be like lasting damage or anything like that. We got indecision. I feel like someone hurt you, and your revenge against this person or situation is you're going to figure out how to survive without them. Okay, they may have bullied you. Okay, they may have tried to hurt you. They may have been bigger than you in some type of way. They may be in a boss figure, or they may have been someone who was more popular or has more influence or reach, or could have been someone you're in a romantic relationship with. That's totally possible. or it could be your baby daddy, your baby mama, like we talked about. And I feel like you're going to be very strong, and you're going to be walking all over this person. You're going to be walking all over them in some type of way. It could be publicly where others can see, and you're going to score some kind of public revenge against this person, and it's going to cause this person to go into a state of conflict over you. They're going to feel like, on one hand, they're like, yeah, I'm good without you, or I did what I did, yeah, so what? And then they're going to have moments where it's like karma is going to visit this person, okay? And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Because you're just going to be glowing. Okay, in the near future, you're going to be glowing, you're going to be powerful, you're going to be walking all over them. Maybe you'll be collecting child support. Maybe they try to evade this or something. Maybe they didn't want to pay, or that's just an example, guys. Or maybe maybe they were abusive towards you or neglectful, and you're just going to be like, haha, don't need you. And they're going to feel like they'll be seeking validation from you in some type of way, and they're not going to be getting it, okay? Or they're going to be humiliated publicly. I'm also getting that they will regret their actions against you. Okay, so this could be a romantic relationship, it could be a father figure, mother figure, could even be an entity like a company, or a place of business, or maybe an old employer, or an old friend or something. You're just going to, I feel like maybe they didn't treat you right. Maybe when you were in a more vulnerable state, they didn't treat you right. When you were younger, they didn't treat you right. When they bullied you, okay, and you're just going to have this, come up. You're going to have this level up. You're going to be showing up. You're going to maybe have more muscles. You're going to have more self-esteem. You're going to be sure of yourself. You're going to have grown up. And they're going to have to basically like prostrate before you and either get out of your way or get stepped on. Okay. And they're going to find it intensely humiliating. Okay. That's good news for you. Yeah. Defense. Exactly. You're going to be well prepared in dealing with some type of enemy in the near future. You're going to defend yourself around this person. It could be that you're going to have your victory over a hater of yours, and you're going to be empowered in some way above them, okay? And you're going to maybe get to say what you want in a certain circle, or get the law involved, and they're going to defend you adequately, and they're going to feel shame over what they did with you. They're going to be embarrassed, they're going to be humiliated, and people are going to know about it. People are going to know about it, okay? Very interesting. It's going to be happening in the near future. All right. Let's move into your next set of oracle cards. So what is the good news that's going to be happening for my viewer? What good news is coming into my viewer's life? What good news is coming into my viewer's life in the near future? Oh my goodness. Okay, what good news is coming into my viewer's life? There we go. Thank you. Let's take a look at what is coming through here for you. We have unity. Okay, wow. Okay, I see a friendship here. I see a collaborative effort. I see, unity. Yeah, people working well together, people coming together. It could be a reunion. Okay, next we have trouble. Okay, very interesting. Trouble. And I feel like this union may be bringing, maybe making someone feel troubled. I don't know. Let's get more information. We have confidence. Okay. So I do feel like there was someone who was trying to sort of get in the way of you connecting with others, or someone else. Someone was trying to get in the way. They felt troubled by your connection with somebody else. Okay. This is definitely, I'm getting like a third party vibe. And I see that it's going to be happening anyway. That connection, they're not going to be able to get in the way of it. Okay. That it could be someone older than you. It could be like an elder. It could be a teacher. It could be just a female in your life or something, an auntie, or just some third party. Because it doesn't have to be gender specific. But it feels like the person who they're trying to keep away from you is going to find their confidence and approach you anyway. Okay? They're going to find their confidence. They're not going to be intimidated by this third party that has been trying to get in the way of you all getting together. So this has a range of applications, okay? This could be romantic. This could be in the job sector, okay? This could be in your circle of friends. Maybe there's a friend, someone you've been really interested in, and you want to get to know them, but what's been keeping them back, unbeknownst to you, is someone who's been kind of like, I don't want those two getting together. Someone who's been kind of hating. He has noticed that this person likes you and doesn't want you all being friends, because they can sense the chemistry. They can sense that y'all are destined to be great friends, or y'all are destined to be together romantically, or y'all are destined to be a great match when it comes to working together on some project. And they have been secretly sort of sabotaging it, getting in the way of it. I see that it's going to be happening anyway, regardless of what this person's wanting. I feel like they're going to get busy with their own lives. They're going to become overwhelmed because they'll be trying to do too much, right? This third party is going to be like watching over their life and trying to do their stuff and trying to get in the way and make all these little moves to keep you all apart and all that. It's going to get to be too much for this third party, and it's going to get away from them. And I see you getting together with this person. There's someone maybe you've been thinking, why aren't they coming around? Why don't we seem to really get together and merge and connect? It's because there's a third party that's been getting in the way of y'all coming together. It could be a mother figure, could be maybe another friend or something. Has been like, I don't want y'all getting together. And I think that they're not going to be able to continue to get in the way, and you will be able to either become friends with someone you've been really wanting to become friends with, or reunite with someone that y'all's friendship has been getting kept apart because of this person. You may have been wondering, where's my friend, or how come this person hasn't even get in touch with me? It's been a meddling third party, y'all. A meddling third party. And that person's going to be like, I can't keep up with this anymore. And then y'all are going to get together and you're going to be so happy. And so I see that coming through for you. That's some good news coming into your life in the near future. One last set of cards. Be right back. Okay, so let's take a look. We're going to be one last deck of oracle cards here, guys. So let's pick guides. What good news is coming into life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into life of my viewer in the near future? What good news is coming into life of my viewer in the near future? Got 3 there. Awesome. Do we need clarifiers? Okay, we got 1. Let's take a look at what's going on here. We have open path. Okay. Things that are meant for you will come naturally and without much effort. Exactly. That's what I've been saying, you know. If it's not flowing easily, it's not worth the effort. And that's why I'm a big believer in do what comes naturally, and the rewards that are meant to come to you will come. Okay. I mean, go to school if you need to go to school, do extra if you got to do extra, whatever. Okay. But if you feel called, right? It's about feeling called. If you don't feel called, don't do it. Follow your natural instincts. Nature unaided fails, though, so it's important to make sure that you are doing things. Use your brain, use your noggin, you know. Make sure that you are working on yourself and paying attention to the trends and things, right? To some degree, but by and large, do you, right? So we have open paths. A path is going to open for you in the near future, a pathway. And it's going to open for you from you just doing you, okay? And I see that like a parting of the Red Seas, you know, people are stepping aside to let you through. That's a message I'm getting, and it's a blessing from your ancestors. There's this idea that there's something that's being gifted to you naturally that will open doors for you, okay? Next, we're getting religious leaders. You're going to be become some type of leader in the next 1 to 3 months, or perhaps, you know, there are going to be some leaders. That's one set of message. That's one message. If that seems like it tracks with your current situation, you're aiming for a position of leadership, then I see that you be accepted. Okay, the pathway is going to open up as you being accepted in a role of leadership, perhaps at your church or an organization or at work or in your family. Your leadership, you know, vibes are going to be accepted. Okay. Also getting now that there may be leaders in your situation who will finally open the doors for you when it comes to something you've been dealing with. We got save your own. Okay. Ensure your people are kept safe, even in the most difficult and dangerous circumstances. I see that you have the ability to handle your own business. I feel like there's something you've been dealing with maybe that is not doing so well. Okay. And I feel like you will be able to rescue or this thing, or you may be able to sort of recover this thing. It's not going to die, whatever it is. It could be a business. It could be, a relationship. It could be a lot of things, okay? But you're going to be able to sort of save it, okay? And then we got generational wealth. So I'm getting business. There's a business you're dealing with right now that feels like maybe it's not doing so well. And in the near future, I see that your sense of leadership is going to be sort of upgraded. And you're going to rescue either your job or your career or your business. And you're going to see a turnaround that's going to lead to you becoming more wealthy. Okay? It says your passing down wealth can build a legacy through investing in assets like property, stocks, and cash. So what I'm getting is, like, I remember I said something about being handed down to you from your ancestors. There's some sort of asset that you naturally own that's going to be saving you in the next 1 to 3 months. Okay, saving your business or saving your situation in some type of way. I'm also getting health vibes. I see that your health is going to be recovering in the next 1 to 3 months. You may be having some type of illness that you've been dealing with. You go into a doctor and all that, and I see that there's going to be a bounce back. Look, you're glowing. You got your pet. You don't have any medical equipment on or whatever, and you're doing very well. So I'm getting 2 ways of good news there. Okay, on one front, if it has to do with your health, I see an amazing turnaround in the next in the near future. Okay, you don't have to worry if you am I gonna die, or is it just gonna get worse and I'll never get better? You will get better. You will get better. I see it. There's some type of, maybe even a major health concern that you're concerned about. I see you getting better and better and better and better. Okay, improvements for sure. Then you might end up in a position of leadership. Is that something you've been wanting? Okay, it has to have been something you were wanting. Because it's like you're moving purposefully in that direction. You're wanting this to happen, and so the path will be open for you to get into a position of leadership somewhere. Another thing I'm seeing is you being able to rescue your business, okay, or rescue your career. There's something that you've been working on. You've been kind of making your way, and I feel like maybe you were being blocked out, okay, or people were not getting out of your way, or it just felt like you'd hit a wall. And I see a pathway clearing and your business or whatever it is you've been working on progressing. Maybe there's something you've been trying to get done at work, or there's something, initiative you've been pushing for, or some type of improvement. I see white, so maybe you're wanting to let your purity in who you are be seen and known. And I see that you will get the support you'll be accepted in that position, in a position of authority. That people will say, yes, you're an appointed leader. You're an appointed person that we want to hear from. And so I'm seeing some good news there. I'm also seeing, for few of y'all, business, monetary situation. Your monetary situation may be failing, flailing, floundering. Or your business may be failing, flailing, floundering. And I see you being able to resuscitate it. It says, save your own. Okay? From a difficult and dangerous circumstance. And you bouncing back, and not just bouncing back like, phew, that was close, but there being a resurgence and also an upgrade. Okay, an upgrade in your material situation and an upgrade in your in your material situation specifically, or with your business. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards to you guys, my beautiful collective. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Please tell me one thing you're wanting to manifest this week, or maybe in the near future. I would love to hear about it in the comment section. I love to chat and I read all the comments. Take very good care of yourself, okay? And I will catch up with you at the next one. Bye!